Hello everybody, Bro Ed the Red once again. By the time you get this it will be afternoon, so I think probably, so I'm going to go ahead and say good afternoon. I don't really feel like I'm done yet. Is that okay? I have a little bit more I want to say. First things first, there is a very good reason for why my niece and my two nephews know beyond the shadow of any doubt that I love them with all my heart. There's a very good reason for that. And there is a very good reason for why I know the same. I would defend any of them with my life, and I know for a fact that they would the same for me. Because we are this tight. That's how tight we are. But the reason being is this. If you are or have ever been a single parent, even if you haven't ever been a single parent, even if you've always been a parent that has had someone, a partner, helping you raise your children, you are well aware of the fact that little ones get sick. And they get sick quite often. Well, during my sister's, during the time when she had her first child, my niece, she was having a very difficult time keeping jobs because my niece would get sick. No, I wasn't able to babysit at that point because I had to work. I didn't have the SSDI yet. Everybody in my family had to work. So the only thing that my sister was able to do was call in, and sometimes she would have to call in during the first week of a new job. Usually with temp services, but even when it wasn't a temp service, these people just didn't care that she had a sick child and that she didn't have anybody but herself to look after her baby girl. They didn't care. She would lose her job every single time my niece got sick. And it broke my heart because she was struggling and she was trying so hard to be the provider that she needed to be, and she wasn't getting a whole lot of help from anyone in the family. It wasn't because we didn't want to. A lot of the time we just couldn't. Now that being said, it was once I did get the SSDI, I chose to forfeit my need, and it was a need, to be working at least part-time because I did need the money. But fortunately for me, I also at that time did have food stamps, and I also had subsidized housing. So I was able to sacrifice having a job until such a time as both my niece and my nephews were in school, because that was the only way that my sister was going to be able to keep a job and support her family to the best of her ability. So for the first 6 years of Savannah's life, or well, I'd say probably the first 5, maybe 6, I looked after her when her mom was at work. I fed her, I clothed her, I bathed her, I played with her, I watched that horrible purple dinosaur because she wanted to. Same thing with my nephews until they were old enough that they could be in school all day and their mom could work all day, didn't have to look after them if they got sick. I did that. I'm not saying that because I'm tooting my own horn. I'm saying that because this is the reason why my niece and my nephews know that I love them, because I helped raise them. I helped raise them. No racist is going to help raise his black niece and nephews. He just wouldn't do it. She wouldn't do it. Nobody who is a racist would even claim any of their black family, much less help raise black children. Okay? So, it doesn't just piss me off when people say something like that about me just because I have a different political viewpoint. It hurts the hell out of me. It does. Because it's not true. And I'll tell every last one of you. My niece and both my nephews would stand right here with me if their mom would let them and say the same thing. Only reason that they can't is because that Alberta person scared my sister to the point that not only will she never be in any of my videos, she won't let her kids be in any of them either. That's the only reason that they're not here with me right now, okay? Only reason. Because my sister is now scared that someone might come to New Albany, Indiana, and attack her or her kids. That's why. So thank you, Alberta. God bless you. At any rate, I just wanted to come back on here and explain to everybody why my niece and my nephews know that they are loved by me. Till next time, Bro Ed the Red, signing out. Be safe, be prepared, be at peace.